What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny. Now, we're about 2 weeks away from the release of the first expansion pack for Destiny called The Dark Below, and with this is a ton of information that is leaking like a sieve from all corners, and we're about to bust this box wide open. Ooh, yeah. So, since there's a ton of info, I'm gonna do my best to sort it all out, compile it, and put it to easy to find videos to organize every little bit of information to make it easier for those of you guys that are interested in this DLC. So, what I'm gonna show you today is the legendary primary weapons that will be available in the new expansion's raid, Crota's End. Now, since this gear is only available in the raid, you are gonna have to purchase this DLC to be able to get your hands on these, and to even further separate this gear from the gear that's found in the game, you are gonna need to harvest a brand new material found in the expansion pack called Radiant Energy. Now, Radiant Energy looks similar to Ascendant Energy, but most likely will be exclusive to the Dark Below expansion missions. Now, it's not known whether or not the new material will only be in the raid, or if you can actually get it while doing the strikes or missions in the DLC, but since the weapons are raid exclusive, I'm pretty sure that it makes sense that these new materials are gonna be raid exclusive. So, the first thing that you're gonna notice from these weapons is that all the raid weapons have this awesome rocky hive looking textures, kind of similar to the way the Thorn and the Bad Juju look, except these weapons kind of look like they were infected by the hive somehow. You remember that one mission where you go all the way down to the world's grave and they show you the Traveler's Shard that has all that black goo? Ooh, they put goo on it. That was not necessary, Mac. You didn't have to go there with the goo. I went there with the goo, motherfucker! Deal with it! So, it's nice to see, though, that the guns look a little bit different inside of the game, since one of the biggest complaints I've seen on my channel and in the Destiny community is that a lot of the guns really look similar in a vanilla game, like they're just reskins of each other. So, it's nice to see something a little bit different, even if they just took old textures and put rocky-ass infected hive materials over top of it. I still like it! So, this is the Eidolon Ally. Now, this gun has already made an appearance in one of my videos the other day where we discussed evolving weaponry. So, this gun starts out as a white weapon, the Husk of the Pit, and it can be upgraded into the Eidolon Ally from materials that Eris, the brand new NPC in the tower, will be selling. Now, it's rumored that this weapon will only level up against hive enemies, and since it's a raid exclusive gun, that's looking like the Husk of the Pit will be a white weapon that's available in the raid and possibly could be exclusive to only level up inside of the raid. So those of you guys are like, what's the point of doing the raid if we can't fucking get any materials all week long? Well, there you go. They gave you something to strive for. Be careful what you wish for, motherfucker. So, the Ally can also be leveled up into an exotic weapon called the Necrochasm with your inventory item called the Crux of Crota. Now, there will be more information on evolving weapons as we go along, but if you want to know more about what we already do know on all the evolving weapons in the game, there is an annotation on the screen that you can click. Go ahead and click that, watch the video. You can watch it after this video, you can watch it during this video. Either way, if you click it, it will open a new window, so you don't have to worry about this video going away. It pauses itself, and you can just go to that video, come back whenever you want. But next up, we have the Abyss Defiance, which is a legendary solar element primary auto rifle. Now, this gun looks like it has pretty similar stats to a Shinjin or the new Monarchy Vanquisher auto rifle, so I'd expect it to be a pretty sick gun since both of those are highly regarded as some very good weaponry in the game. But all the primary weapons inside of the raid do have elements on them except for the Eidolon Ally, so elemental weapons are pretty desirable for the fact that a lot of people do nightfall strikes and the elements do extra damage. You said doo-doo! This is not the time, motherfucker! calm down. So, alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next weapon, which is already on the screen right now, the Word of Crota, the legendary void damage handgun. Now, this gun, this gun is making the front of my pants get tighter and tighter the more that I look at it. He said it's giving him a chubby. Hey! I told you to go away. This is not the video for you to be making sex jokes on. So, anyway, if you take a look at all the stats, this has excellent rate of fire, still has high impact, a 12 magazine size, void damage element, and it does extra damage to hive enemies. Now, I thought it was actually pretty funny that they made it a void damage weapon and gave it extra damage towards hive enemies, because no hive enemies carries a void weak shield, so it's not like you're gonna be just walking in there and plowing everybody down. You're still probably gonna have to use an elemental weapon to take down their shield in those nightfall strikes for this weapon to actually be useful against the hive. But I think that's pretty cool, the way that they're using that to balance off each weapons in this DLC. It's a really nice thing that Bungie is doing, actually. I really do enjoy that. Now, the next weapon looks pretty easy to dismiss at first sight, and that is the Fang of Ire Yut. It looks like your tit. It does not! Stop it! You're ruining my video. So, this weapon doesn't look very desirable, I guess, because it's a primary scout rifle that does solar damage. And I know what you guys are going to say. They're like, well, big deal. So there's a scout rifle from Revolt of Glass. And that one's automatic, motherfucker. What makes this gun worth it? Well, the one thing is that it does extra damage to hive enemies, but if you ignore all that and you look at the other perks, it says enemies are briefly highlighted when shot. Now, I have a feeling that this is going to allow you to see enemies through the wall when you shoot them, kind of like the Oracle mode from Call of Duty. Those of you guys that watch the MLG live streams, I don't know why I do, but it's actually kind of interesting. It looks like it's going to allow you to see enemies that you shot through walls. Now, as useful as that sounds, I'm saying that this sounds even more useful for those people that play the Crucible. Because, well, what's more annoying than shooting the shit out of an enemy and then having him disappear around a corner one shot, and you don't know where he is. He's gone, never to be seen again. He probably got on his Sparrow, tore her ass away so he can heal. But for those dumbasses that are still sitting around a corner trying to wait for their health to go back up, you know where they are, and you can go ahead and bank that grenade around the corner and fuck that up. And now when you couple that with the other perk that's on there that allows you to see the radar when aiming on the sights, this gun looks like Bungie built it for PvP only. Now, I know that people are like, but you could use them in PvE and PvP. Some guns just seem like they're, I guess, geared a little bit better towards PvP than PvE. And that seems to be the common consensus with the Thorn right now. A lot of people are like, but it rapes in PvP. And I'm like, it sucks donkey dick in PvE. So, last but not least, we have the Oversoul Edict. And I said last but not least, but I have to rethink that because this actually would be the shittiest gun on the list, for me anyway, because this is an arc damage pulse rifle with very little impact and can be fired full automatic. Now, I don't know about you guys, but until they do something to buff pulse rifles in this game, I find it hard to get excited for a pulse rifle. It's like, if I saw this pop up at the end of the raid, I'd be mad. I'd be like, yeah, it's just a pulse rifle. Now, considering the fact that the only other arc damage primary in the game is the Fatebringer hand cannon, hand cannons outclass pulse rifles consistently, hands down, every time. And it looks like that this one's probably just going to be one of those weapons to get, and you can't really bring yourself to, I guess, dismantle it. So you're going to put it in your vault, and it's going to take up vault space, and you're going to be sitting there like, why do I not have enough vault space? Because that's something that everybody wants inside this game, is more fucking vault space. And I don't want to put this seed in Bungie's head. I know a lot of you guys are going to shoot me out there for saying this, but I am willing to pay real life money for or double the vote space. Like, honestly, I would, if they were like, we're selling a DLC for $5 to get double the space in the vote, buy like 5 of those DLCs, just so I don't have to ever get rid of any fucking weapons that I don't ever want to get rid of, because I'm a hoarder, I'm a gun collector. This is what I like to do, baby. This is one of the things about Destiny that really chaps my ass. Did you say it chaps your ass? Alright, I'll give it to you. That was a good time to interject because I said chapping on the ass, but it does. It chaps my ass. I love collecting guns, and I hate dismantling anything above a blue. It just really does bother me. I can't. Unless if it's the Swarm, I will dismantle that gun every time. Fuck the Swarm. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on a video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. This is just an exciting time in Destiny's life cycle. And it's only been out for like 2 months, and we're getting an expansion pack that has all this shit in it. This is just the primary weapons from the raid. The primary. The next weapon video that I do is going to have all the special and heavy weapons from the raid, and I think you guys are going to like that. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you guys later.
The sword is gone. They say that was one of the most powerful weapons the Hive ever wielded against us. The Cryptarchs won't believe this.